Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's on Steam, where you can get it for free. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, we came into the convention center, Max had an interview, and then we came here where we talked to Shock and Rocker, and agreed with Shock. Because that's the true ending woot. And we want to, save everybody and all that good stuff. Let me get that one thing forward again. Where is it anyways? There it is. To be. Oh, okay. I don't know how many immigrants are supposed to come from, Earth. Because it says everybody that dies, but then it kind of doesn't seem like a constant stream. Also, yeah, no matter who you are, if you had a whole bunch, everyone that died came to your, like, even if you're Jeff Bezos, I think you'd be kind of overwhelmed. Okay, maybe not Jeff Bezos, but, like, I'm not sure if this guy is Jeff Bezos rich. But he doesn't have that technology anyways, for Earth technology. It's kind of weird that they were like, well, we have to make you, I don't know. Though I guess they didn't expect us to, get kidnapped. I was just summoned, brought to the place, sleep in the tavern, go straight to the king. I guess this is kind of like Game of Thronesy in the sense that like there are these stories that have something to do with each other, but they're all kind of disjointed, disconnected from each other, at least at the moment. Dun dun dun, but kind of not really, but I haven't looked at the TV trips to make sure whether or not something happened. You know? Should I know who the yellow-haired woman is? Now, here's a question. When, like, let's just say a rocker is like a main star is out, and then, like, you know them, and then you maybe know the, like, first guitarist or whatever, and the drummer. If they have, like, backup dancers, do they get, like, their names on things? Or are they pretty much omitted from stuff? Don't worry, I will hopefully fix it. Also, again, if you haven't, you know, the things I read all these on the first playthrough, unless, you know, they're new scenes that I know that they're new, then I read them this time around. I should probably add that to the beginning of these things. I think I asked this before. I'm not sure if it was on the previous, what is it, run or this run, but, I wonder how Japanese police are. At least compared to the United States police. Watch, like, maybe 2 to 3 episodes of, like, what was it, Tokyo Vice or whatever it's called. The one about the American that, or maybe Israeli, I can't remember, that went to Japan to write articles and stuff like that. And there's this thing where it's like he wants to do real news and stuff like that and do investigative news, but also his, the people he works for really wants him to just do things by the facts that the police tell him, you know, not do any investigative reporting. And then, I don't know, something Yakuza, something police. Because, you know, it's about the Yakuza and stuff. And it's like, the police don't want to point their fingers at the Yakuza or something like that, because I guess the Yakuza are pretty powerful. They have their fingers in a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, I guess might not be the correct word, that they do. Though, I don't know to what degree. I wonder what the photos they have of Acheron, or Max has of him. Yeah, well, when I finish this game, I'll look at TV tropes. Because there's quite a few for Winds of Change. I'm really surprised that, like, I can't find a page that has all the characters of this game, but it has a TV tropes listing. Technology. The thing that I find it hard to do in, like, a bunch of let's say, you know, when reading or watching stuff is when, and you know, spoiler alerts, but hey, I already did the video before, when characters are putting on an act, you know? Because there are definitely times when, like, characters do things and I'm like, oh, this is real. And then other times they do and it's like, oh, this is an act. And then maybe not. Because, you know, maybe just me. I don't see everything that's going to happen here, just the words. These two guys standing next to each other. It kind of just goes into my mind. But also it's like, okay. So apparently this is an act, because it is. Spoiler alert. But in Winds of Change, which, you know, I guess at this point that events might have happened, a certain someone that I thought was just playing a part actually turned out that they were doing the thing that the other people were doing. Because I was like, oh, this is an act for them to get back to a place. And being a little vague. And stuff. But then it's like, ooh, no. This person definitely switched sides. Okay, that's a bit more of a thing. I don't know why ears are so fluffy. I was just looking at his ears and was like, I remember that time I pet, maybe not a full wolf, but like most, like a part wolf, wolf dog or whatever, and they had really fluffy ears. And also huskies have really fluffy ears. Good thing the audience is compliant. Wink. I mean, it's armed. Just finished a Dawn Chorus thing because I like flip-flopping between that and this because that one is all reading and this one is, if I get to a new scene, there is reading. Boy, that episode was a bit intense. I mean, it's a slice of life thing, so it's not like life and death situations, but it's definitely like, ooh, these two are getting real angry at each other, with me in the middle. So, buddy. I guess that's what we get for doing a thing. Da 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 da, murders. There's a serial kill Damn it. That's the reason why, also spoiler alert, but again, I'm just thinking of a thing that would happen soon, that we, spoiler alert, chose Rook, because, if we didn't choose Rook, I'd feel pretty bad about not continuing the path that I thought we were going for. Well, with his waifu, which, for that series actually did become a waifu. Waifu, waifu. Alright. You want to get a hang now and just like, bugger, I need to get rid of this thing. Oh yeah, I did put on the Discord, how is it that you-know-who got got captured. They said it was their brother. I keep on flip-flopping towards, well, I'm going to put spoilers, because if you're doing this series, and hopefully not just jumping in here, you would have seen the other ones, or know more or less about the story. So it wouldn't be spoiling, and then other times like, well, maybe we should keep things somewhat vague. Or at least vague enough that if, if you've seen this before, you know what I'm talking about, and if you haven't seen, if you don't know the story, the story in general, or, the ins and outs, then you wouldn't know who the flip I'm talking about. Except for Jade. Jade. Need to sit up straight. Bad for my back. Especially since it's probably a bit, sore from jogging for half an hour. Hello, Boyd. It's Jade. I guess she never left the room. What time is it? Yeah, we can do it. Nice to see you again, Exodus. I almost thought I'd never get back. The media sure loved our limo. They couldn't legally touch it, though. So I just drove as slow as I could. Sure enough, they moved out of the way. It was easy to blend in after that. I came back, pretending to be a civilian. It was a good conference, considering. Except for Akron's outburst, of course. And seemed to startle everybody awake. It's been an early day, to say the least. Coffee and bagels. But Singe is very professional. He played it off in a good way. He has a way of influencing people. And that's something I find admirable. Bean yawns me. He's teaching me, and I have a lot to learn. Learning PR from Singe? Much better than learning humor from Rook, that's for sure. At least you'll get the right information. Well, I don't really have much to say. I just wanted to talk about a couple things. Want to talk about quantum physics? I want to say thanks for your visit. As I was putting up with my theories, a lot of people would have just walked away. But Clay's death shook things up. I don't really believe in that anymore. He's still alive. I mean, let's put it this way. I'm trying to invalidate his death, Exodus. Oh, okay, I was right. I immediately came up with theories. How he could still be alive. In my grief, I realized I was stupid. It sounded like a children's fantasy. How could I ever believe that? If only she knew the stuff I had been through, though. I actually find it kind of funny. Roles have reversed. She throws away this belief as I embrace it. Tell me you didn't believe what I said. You're clearly just humoring me, right? Yes. And I think it's I believe to you, Jade. Now let's just double check. You believed her. Chew ending flag. You didn't believe her. No change. I believe you, Jade. I believe in you. Like the wings of an eagle. He was happy to hear this. You tell her that I believed her. I mean, I had experienced the arc by that point. I had? You mean by this point? No, wait, by that point too, I guess. It wasn't something I'd have been able to dismiss. There's more to this universe, and that's a fact. True ending flag button. Really? I was certain you'd say no. Nobody ever takes me seriously, you know? I'm surprised you feel that way, Exodus. Honestly, I rehearsed what I'd say here. But never for that purpose, actually. I appeared to be at a huge loss for words. This is extremely unlike me. A small blush appears on her furry face. You know, I was gonna say because birds blush, but you know, furries can't actually blush if they're covered in fur. Woo. Still can't undo what happened. Well, you can't. Clay's fate has already been determined. I need to cope with these events. It's not something I can change. But if there is a reality where he's safe, well, I envy those inhabitants. I hope they don't take him for granted. Because I certainly feel like I did. Anyway, I guess I should get going. I guess you'll be staying here now. Better make yourself comfortable, Exodus. But between the two of us, it's not such a bad thing. There's plenty of amenities. I'll be in touch when I sort things out. It'd be nice to get to know each other more. And we seem to have time on our hands. She slowly walks away, rummaging through her file. I have to wonder, does she ever clock out? She's definitely the definition of married to work. You know, like Americans. So I'm going to save it here and end it, but there is one thing I do want to mention. So, from what I can remember, the box at the doorway is a bomb, like a bomb-ass bomb. But it wasn't like that at the beginning of the thing, which means somebody would have to stop time. Wouldn't I notice that some of these times stop because I'm, you know, a guy and stuff? Or is it you can pick who gets into the time stuff? Unsure. Alright, that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. So comment, if you like, dislike. Tips, as always, if you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. Please remember, you work to spay and neuter animals that control the pet population. And until next time, I'll say me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. See ya.